Imagine waking up beside a frozen lake in Colorado, opening your camper door, and seeing mountains covered in snow while everyone else is stuck in traffic. That's the dream social media sells you. But what nobody tells you is that 3 hours later, your diesel heater stops working and your water tank freezes. Suddenly, you're spending hundreds of dollars just to survive another week on the road. Van life looks magical online, but in reality, it can be a financial nightmare. Most people don't realize how expensive it really is until after they buy the truck. Today, we're going deep inside the real cost of camper truck living in the USA. The version where fuel prices decide whether you eat restaurant food or instant noodles, where a tiny engine problem can destroy your entire monthly budget overnight. The version where one parking ticket can ruin your free lifestyle. Because here's the truth, the real cost starts after you hit the road. Some people are living in luxury rolling mansions worth over $500,000, while others survive inside rusty $8,000 vans parked behind Walmart. Same lifestyle, different realities. America has become obsessed with mobile living, from massive expedition trucks built for Alaska to tiny DIY campers made from old delivery vans. A small apartment in many American cities now costs more than an entire camper truck payment. Think about that. Some people spend over $2,500 every month just for a tiny apartment. No adventure, no travel, just walls. Some people spend over $2,500 every month just for a tiny apartment. No adventure, no travel, just walls. Meanwhile, camper owners wake up in different states every week. One morning in Arizona deserts, next week in California beaches, then suddenly parked near forests in Oregon. It feels like freedom, but freedom has a price. That price changes depending on the kind of camper life you choose, because not all camper truck owners live the same way. Some are wealthy retirees driving luxury expedition rigs with heated floors and bathrooms nicer than hotel rooms. Others are secretly battling breakdowns and heat exhaustion. Social media rarely shows the sewage tank problems or the emotional breakdowns after getting stranded in the middle of nowhere. Nobody talks about the true monthly cost. One person survives on $900 a month, another burns through $9,000 without realizing it. It all depends on the truck, the travel style, and the hidden expenses. Fuel alone can change your life. A giant expedition truck looks incredible, but some get fuel economy so terrible that crossing America becomes a massive financial calculation. Then there's insurance. Insuring a camper truck in America can cost thousands every year, depending on size, value, and modifications. Beginners underestimate this badly. Maintenance is where dreams collapse. A camper truck isn't just a vehicle. It's a vehicle plus a tiny house combined, which means double the problems. Engine problems, solar failures, water leaks, and toilet disasters. And when something breaks, you can't simply go home because your camper is your home. Suddenly, a mechanical issue becomes a housing crisis. That's something many new owners don't emotionally prepare for, especially those chasing the online fantasy. The emotional side is rarely discussed. Laundry becomes difficult, showers are complicated, finding safe parking becomes a nightly stress, summer heat becomes unbearable. Loneliness hits harder than many expect, especially at night, in isolated areas. That's why some people quit within months. The mental pressure is real. Still, when it works, it feels unbelievable. Imagine waking up beside the ocean without hotel costs, carrying your entire life with you everywhere you go. No packing, just driving. Freedom becomes addictive. Some say they feel more alive, that they finally escaped the normal life. For many, it's the only way to survive financially while staying free. But there's a massive difference between surviving in a camper and thriving in one. A larger truck means more comfort and space, but it also means more stress driving through cities. Tiny annoyances become huge problems when repeated daily. That's why many beginners upgrade to massive off-road monsters worth over $500,000. Luxury comes at a price. Camper life is not really about the truck, it's about the lifestyle. Some of the happiest travelers drive old second-hand campers with faded paint and tiny budgets. But before you dream about mountain sunsets, ask the question that matters most. How much does it really cost? Once you calculate honestly, it might cost more than normal living. A transmission failure doesn't care about your savings account, but for many, the emotional value of freedom is worth every cent. They choose this life every single day. In this series, we're breaking everything down. Next, we'll explore the rigs people actually live in, from budget builds to moving penthouses. See you in the next part. Before anyone calculates fuel costs, insurance, or monthly budgets, there's one decision that changes everything: the truck. Not just because it becomes your transportation, but because it becomes your bedroom, your kitchen, your office, your entire world. That's why choosing the wrong camper truck can slowly turn your dream life into daily stress. Living inside a vehicle is different from a weekend trip, and this is where most beginners make their first massive mistake. They buy with emotion, not reality. They see giant luxury trucks and fall in love. Huge tires, aggressive designs, solar panels everywhere. Everything looks perfect. But then, reality arrives. That beautiful truck gets 8 miles per gallon. Parking becomes a nightmare. Repairs become terrifyingly expensive. It's an adventure machine, not a home. On the other side, some buy the cheapest tiny van possible. Then summer arrives. No bathroom, no standing room, no privacy. Life feels exhausting. The best camper truck is not the most expensive one. It's the one that matches your lifestyle. In America, a few platforms dominate for a reason. Let's start with one of the most famous camper vehicles, the Mercedes Sprinter. This van basically became the celebrity of modern van life. It's the symbol of Instagram van life, and honestly, there's a reason for that. The Sprinter feels surprisingly comfortable. The roof is high, and daily life feels less cramped. Being able to stand up inside your home matters more than most people realize. Stealth matters. Sprinters blend in better in cities. That makes parking easier and sleeping overnight less stressful for digital nomads. But then comes the downside: price. Sprinters are very expensive. Even empty, they cost huge amounts before you even start the conversion. Then maintenance enters the picture. Mercedes repairs are not cheap, and finding specialized mechanics in random towns can become stressful. That's why many eventually switch toward the Ford Transit. It's exploded in popularity because it solves many problems sprinters create. It's usually cheaper, repairs are easier, parts are available across America. The Transit gives people something vital: peace of mind. You can still build beautiful camper setups without paying luxury brand prices. But again, nothing is perfect. Fuel and large van parking still hurt. Then there's the Ram ProMaster. This van changed the game with front-wheel drive. The floor sits lower, giving you more vertical living space. Wide dimensions make bed placement easier, but front-wheel drive struggles in snow or mud. It's excellent for cities, but not for extreme adventure. Which brings us to truck campers. These combine the power of a truck with a living unit. They reach places bigger vehicles fear. They look incredible for wilderness freedom, but fuel economy is painful, and the living space feels much smaller than it looks from the outside. Then we enter the world of luxury expedition trucks, rolling mansions built for crossing continents. These are survival-ready luxury homes. They cost hundreds of thousands, even millions. They represent ultimate freedom, the ability to go anywhere without hotels. But there's a catch. Ironically, the more luxurious it becomes, the more complicated it gets. Owners often fear damage and expensive repairs. Simplicity reduces stress. Then there are school bus conversions, schoolies. They offer creative freedom and bigger interiors. But driving and parking them is a whole different challenge. Human beings need breathing room, especially during long-term living or emotional stress. The smaller the environment, the faster tension builds. Finally, the budget survival category. Many live this way because they can't afford rent anymore. It's less cinematic, but incredibly real. When people choose vehicle living over apartments, something bigger is happening economically. Not everyone joined for adventure, some for survival. The truck itself doesn't guarantee happiness. Daily systems, water, heat, power, matter more than appearances. Reliability is everything. Freedom outweighs comfort for many, but freedom comes with financial consequences. It's time to face the real cost of camper life. Next, this is the part most people avoid talking about, because once the cinematic music fades away, once the drone shots disappear, once the social media filters are gone, camper truck life becomes numbers. Cold, brutal numbers. And those numbers decide whether your dream survives or collapses. Because here's the truth. Nobody tells beginners, buying the camper truck is not the expensive part. Living in it is. That's where the real financial battle begins. Every single day on the road costs money in ways most people never imagine. Fuel. insurance, food, repairs, campgrounds, showers, laundry, internet, electricity, water, emergency breakdowns, parking tickets, medical problems, weather problems. Everything slowly adds up. And the craziest part? Two people can live the exact same camper lifestyle and spend completely different amounts every month. One person survives comfortably on $200, another accidentally spends $7,000. Both are technically living in vans, but their realities are completely different. That's why camper life is so misunderstood online. People only show the adventure, not the spreadsheet, and once you finally see the spreadsheet, you realize freedom is not free. Let's start with the biggest expense of all: fuel. This is the silent killer of camper budgets, especially in America, because America is huge, massive. Driving from one state to another can feel endless. And camper trucks are not fuel-efficient little cars. These are heavy-moving homes. Some weigh several tons. A luxury expedition truck might get terrible mileage. Large truck campers burn fuel aggressively. Even modern vans still become expensive once you start traveling constantly. And here's the psychological trap many beginners fall into. At first, driving feels exciting. Every road feels adventurous. Every destination feels magical. So they drive constantly. National parks, mountains, beaches, cities, deserts. But then they check their fuel spending, and reality punches them in the face. Some travelers spend more on fuel than apartment renters spend on electricity. That's the hidden truth of mobile living. Movement costs money, a lot of money, especially after fuel price increases across America. Now suddenly, every trip becomes a financial decision. Do you really want to drive another 400 miles? Is that mountain view worth another tank of diesel? Should you stay parked longer? Experienced camper travelers eventually learn a secret. Driving less saves massive amounts of money. That's why many long-term van lifers stay in one place for days or even weeks, not because they stopped loving adventure, but because fuel destroys budgets faster than anything else. And the bigger the camper, the worse this becomes. Imagine owning a giant expedition truck that gets horrible mileage, looks incredible online, feels luxurious inside. But every road trip burns through money like crazy. Suddenly, freedom feels expensive, and that's before maintenance even begins. Because maintenance is where camper dreams often become nightmares. A normal vehicle breaking down is stressful. A camper truck breaking down is terrifying. Because your transportation and your home are both affected simultaneously. If your engine dies, you potentially lose your shelter too. Is camper truck life actually worth it? Or is it just another internet fantasy? That's where the story gets even more interesting. The fuel costs, the breakdowns, the freezing nights. After everything, why do people still choose camper truck life? Why do thousands of Americans sell everything every year to move into vehicles? Because deep down, this isn't about trucks. It's about escape. Escape from routines, rising rent, and the feeling of being trapped in one place forever. In modern America, many feel financially exhausted. For some, camper life is adventure. For others, it's survival. But for many, it becomes a complete reset of how they see life itself. Your definition of normal changes forever. You stop needing giant houses full of things you barely use. Suddenly, your priorities become smaller, but more meaningful. A safe place to sleep, a beautiful view, reliable power, freedom to move whenever you want. Many say they started the lifestyle to travel, but stayed because they finally felt alive again. That's what spreadsheets can't measure. Because financially, it's complicated. For some, it saves money. For others, it's shockingly expensive. Expectations define the struggle. Experienced travelers laugh at social media content because they know the reality. They know the hidden stress, the hidden costs, but they also know something outsiders rarely understand. There are moments where the entire lifestyle suddenly makes sense, like waking up beside a silent lake before sunrise, or driving through storms while your entire home moves with you. That feeling is addictive. Not luxury, freedom. Once people taste real freedom, returning to normal routines can feel emotionally difficult. Life feels earned. You become responsible for everything. Your water, power, safety. It creates a strange, powerful independence. But it also exposes you. There's nowhere to hide inside a tiny home. The lifestyle amplifies who you already are. No lifestyle fixes internal problems automatically. You still carry yourself everywhere you go. A view can't solve everything. Still, there's something powerful about living differently. It creates a feeling of possibility. Every road is an option. How much does it really cost? It depends entirely on how you live. From $1,500 to over $8,000 a month. Social media comparisons are dangerous. Success starts looking less like owning things and more like controlling your time. You meet everyone, rich retirees, young nomads, families, everyone trying to build freedom in their own way. Camper life also teaches brutal lessons. Things will break, plans will fail, money will disappear unexpectedly. It only works long-term if you genuinely love the process itself, not just the aesthetic, the uncertainty. If you can embrace that, it becomes unforgettable, not because it's easy, but because it feels alive. Every sunset feels temporary, and temporary things often become the most meaningful. Nothing lasts forever. For a brief moment, they escaped the normal world. Even with the stress, they felt free, and that's becoming rare. So, is it worth it? For some, absolutely. For others, absolutely not. The real version is messier and harder, but it's also far more meaningful than most people realize. It's about choosing a different kind of life. A life where your home moves with you, where every road could lead somewhere unforgettable. A life where freedom costs money, but maybe, just maybe, feels worth paying for anyway.